In many countries worldwide, the consumption of sugar-sweetened drinks is increasing and contributes to the global increase in obesity. Consumption of these drinks especially increases rapidly in low and middle income countries. But also in high income countries, the total consumption of sugar-sweetened drinks remains high. What is the danger of these sugar-sweetened drinks? Do you have any idea what these dangers are? Well, let me explain. There are many warnings on the internet saying that sugar feeds the cancer or sugar is the cancer's favorite food. The idea that sugar starts the growth of cancer is an oversimplification of the biology behind this. Sugar is in many things we eat. It's found naturally in whole foods and is added to processed foods, such as cakes and cookies, to sweeten them. Sugar is also added to beverages. Even savory foods contain added sugar, for instance in ready-made soups and sauces. Glucose and fructose are examples of sugar in its simplest form, as just a single molecule. They are commonly referred to as simple sugars. These molecules can bind together and form carbohydrates. And all carbohydrates you eat are broken down into these simple sugars in the intestine, where they are absorbed into the blood. Glucose, also called blood sugar, flows into the bloodstream so that it is available for every cell in your body. Your cells absorb the glucose and convert it into energy. So glucose is a primary source of energy for the body. Now, the rapid and uncontrolled growth of cancer cells take a lot of energy, meaning the cells need a lot of glucose. And this is where the hypothesis sugar fuels the cancer comes from. If cancer cells need glucose to grow and multiply, then cutting sugar out of our diet must stop the development of cancer. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Healthy cells need glucose too in order to function properly. Removing sugar from the diet doesn't help treating cancer, and sugar itself is not associated with cancer. But if sugar doesn't cause cancer, why worry about it? Why do we encourage people to consume less sugar? That is because sugar is indirectly related to cancer risk by increasing total energy intake and thereby weight gain. And when it comes to weight gain, the problem lies mainly with the added sugar, which defines sugar-sweetened drinks. And examples of sugar-sweetened drinks are sweetened waters, sodas, sport drinks, energy drinks, and coffee and tea-based beverages with added sugars. And these drinks provide energy but do not give the sensation of being full. Thus, in fact, they promote overconsumption and therefore weight gain. These drinks accomplish this by promoting more energy intake relative to energy expenditure. So it's the high intake of calories that increases cancer risk, rather than the sugar itself. There is strong evidence that greater body fatness is a cause of at least 12 different cancers, such as the most common ones, breast and colorectal cancer. And by the way, there's insufficient evidence so far in humans that suggests that artificially sweetened drinks, such as diet sodas, can cause cancer. The recommendation of the World Cancer Research Fund is: limit consumption of sugar-sweetened drinks. Drink mostly water and unsweetened drinks. In summary, the story about sugar and the risk of cancer is complicated. Sugar itself does not cause cancer, but the amount of added sugar in the diet is cause for concern, because there is convincing evidence that regular consumption of sugar-sweetened drinks causes weight gain, overweight, obesity, which increases cancer risk. So we need to stop sugarcoating the problem of these sugar-sweetened drinks. At the end of this clip, I want to talk to you about fruit juices. Fruit juices are supposed to be healthy. A healthy way to start the day, but why not? It has the word fruit in it, so it must be healthy, right? But is that really true? Is it that simple? What many people do not realize is that fruit juices contain just as much sugar as soft drinks. So also fruit juices should not be consumed in large quantities. Because even without any added sugar, they are likely to promote weight gain in a similar way to sugar-sweetened drinks. And this is why many national guidelines currently recommend limiting the intake of fruit juices and eat a whole piece of fruit instead.